Hello!
And welcome to episode number 5
of our podcast.
We've done one whole hand's worth, Tracy.
Yeah.
We're on fire.
Well, I don't know if we're on fire, but
Well,
but we've done fine.
Surely someone might think we are. Could be at least one person.
If you think we're on fire, please leave a comment. We are coming to you today with a fascinating subject of what the hoo-ha happens when you die.
Yep. Where do we go?
Now, this is a big subject, isn't it?
It really is.
And we're not professing to know all the answers. That would be foolish.
Nope.
We can only give you our experiences and our thoughts on it. So please use your discernment where you see fit.
Mm-hmm.
So with our job, we focus a lot on death. You know, it's part of the, it comes with the, what's the word?
Territory?
That's the word, thank you.
We didn't have to go to uni.
We got territory all by ourselves. I can't even say it. It comes with the territory. And obviously, when people come to us for spiritual development or even for readings, often the question is my loved one okay?
Yeah. Are they happy?
Yeah. So we've talked a lot, Tash and I, about this subject. And we decided today we would address it in the way of our experiences, as I say, of what we think happens when people pass. And what happens when people don't quite pass and they're a little bit still here.
Mm-hmm. Meaning they haven't gone to the light.
Yes. So we're going to talk about grounded spirits and spirits that go to the light.
Yes.
Just to be clear. So the spirits that have gone to the light are our way of saying they've navigated it back to wherever they need to go. Call it heaven, the spirit world, the greater consciousness, wherever you feel. They have navigated it back and they are now with fellow loved ones living their best spirit lives.
Yeah, peace, love and joy up there. So they don't, it's really reassuring to know that they're not feeling how they felt at the time of passing, or if it was an illness leading up to passing.
They're free of it.
They are free of it. And what is even more amazing, you can come back however you want. I could be 22 again, my 22-year-old body.
Yes.
I'll be like, look at me.
Well, that's it, isn't it? So we kind of believe that the body is just that and the soul is that kind of consciousness. So when the consciousness leaves the body, it doesn't necessarily go to a place, but it is omnipresent.
Yes.
And like that poem that says, I'm in the wind, in the trees, in the sand. I mean, I might have ad-libbed there, but it basically is saying I'm everywhere. And that's what I believe with spirit. Yes. So they're not like all up there in their physical form.
No.
Like some...
That energy, it's energy, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Omnipresent energy. So they're not all rocking up in like some kind of fancy dress party. Can you imagine there's a Native American over there, there's a nun.
Reminds me of that series Ghost.
Yeah.
Someone in their boxes that was caught having an affair.
I know, can you imagine that? Having that, the last moment of what you're wearing. That's why you should dress fabulously every day.
The antidote, or I can't say
She's glitching.
I'm going to sound like Bugs Bunny then. That's all, folks. Neanderthal. All right, miss, I can't say territory.
I couldn't even find the word, let alone say it. Yes, and I think that's why you should always dress like you're about to die. Clean knickers and a fabulousness about it.
But that was always the saying growing up, isn't it? Make sure you always got clean underwear on in case you have to go to hospital.
Yeah, I mean, their like, views on things were very askew, weren't they? I
mean, you could even get knickers as kids with the days of the week, so that you knew you were like right on the money.
Yeah, but even to worry about, not that you're going to have an accident, but that you might actually just be wearing skiddy knickers.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we diverse.
Yeah, it'd be more like make sure your legs are shaved.
I mean, the list is endless about what you don't want to be shown.
I mean, we're full of crystals in our bras, so that's going to be just entertainment in itself.
It would be a lovely surprise, wouldn't it?
No, we do not have 6 nipples.
And they're not...
for the tiger's eye.
Yeah, different colours. Look at my many nipples.
Obsidian to the left.
So that's our views on things. I've now actually forgot what I was saying.
We've totally diverse, haven't we? It was really serious, and I was starting to talk about multiple nipples.
Oh yes, wearing what you wear and then dying. Are you going to be wearing that forever?
Yeah.
But my theory is, and our theory is, that you don't actually take your body with you. So why would you?
Yeah.
But the thought is that you come back, as we said in previous episodes, you come back to your loved ones in a way that is recognisable. So you can't suddenly go, I really like having long blonde hair and blue eyes, I'm going to choose that, if no one will bloody recognise you.
Yeah.
So your soul is your soul, and then every so often if you want to pop back and talk to your relatives, you have to put your skin suit back on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't, but you have to appear as you, don't you? Did I just really overcomplicate that?
I just skin suit.
My suit of skin. Ugh. And then, so that's the spirit that pass and they get sent to the light. There must be some way that they know they've got to be there. So either someone comes and collects them. We hear this very often, and there's stories, isn't there, of when people have had operations, they see a doorway, they see their relatives standing there, and the relatives always say, yeah, we can't come and get you now, it's not your turn, turn back, and they do. Or if it is your turn, they beckon you and say, come on in, it's lovely.
Yeah. It's and I think I may have mentioned it in another podcast, so another episode. So I won't tell the story again, but that happened with my nana and my great aunt. They made a pact that if one were to go, the other one was to let them know that there was almost like life after death, so to speak. And my auntie, I'm going to tell a story. So sit back, have a cup of tea, take a load off and enjoy. Like that cigarette that you've been craving. And my auntie went into, my nana had obviously passed, and my nana had surgery, my auntie. And she saw my nana go to her, it's not your time, Patsy, go back. And she said she saw her clear as day.
Yes.
And then when she came out of the operation, she said to the nurse, I saw my sister, and they said, we nearly lost you. So it was the evidence that, yes, the pact, that, the answer was there.
Yeah.
There is, spirit and,
life
after death. But it wasn't her time.
And that does beg the question, if it's not your time, do you miss that kind of moment of where, if it was your time, you'd be definitely dead by now? Or just spirits swoop in and go, watch that piece of falling glass, there is their intervention.
Yeah.
And that would then suggest, or perhaps it's not your time if you haven't fulfilled what you came here to do.
Yep. And I also believe the gut instinct as well. When you think, do you know what? I might go a different route today. I don't know why. But I always think there's something in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
You may never know.
Or you miss a turn and go, why did I do that? And then down the line, it could have been there was an accident and you swerved it because you missed the turning, but actually it was divine intervention.
Yeah, always trust that gut instinct.
Your gut instinct.
Always trust your gut. Always trust your gut instinct.
New part of the anatomy we've discovered.
Your good old gut. Gets you every time.
I think that's it, isn't it? If you feel you don't want to do a certain route, trust it. But then I also think if you are meant to go, then it's because you fulfilled what you needed to do here.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes there's big things going on in the world, and there is a belief that some souls go, yeah, I'm not sticking around for this. I never signed up for this. So they all go. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, well, there's a load of famous people die all in the same year. I'm like, oh God, what's about to happen? Because they obviously know something we don't on a spiritual level, and they jump ship and leave us lot dealing with it. Trump. Anyway.
Musk.
Yeah. No politics on here.
Yeah, no. Not to name. Love and light.
So they've skipped off to the light, and then there's a theory once more that they either go, I'm just going to rest for a little bit in spirit world, just check in on my family down there for a bit, or they're going to jump straight back into a new life.
Yeah. See, I've heard of that, people going straight back into a new life. And then obviously I've also had this thought that it's like a generational thing. So if you were to pass, I know for me, I'd want to be around to make sure my children are okay, to see my grandchildren okay, maybe my great-grandchildren. But after that, it'd be like, do you know, like...
Not bothered now.
Yeah, great. So it'd be like, right, I'm ready to come back to to earth, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I think, is it a generational thing a lot?
Yeah, and soul groups. Once again, there's a belief that you go through the different lives that you lead with the same people, but in different ways. So you and I might have been lovers in a past life. Definitely not in this life.
Oh my God.
Which is why I know you secretly fancy me.
Oh.
Didn't we think we were brother and sister, actually?
What do you mean to think in a past life we were brother and sister? So I was given the penis. But we were brother and sister, and I've had that twice.
So that's a soul group, isn't it?
That is a soul group.
We've all bumped along with the same people, we've just in different guises.
Yeah.
Which is why when you meet someone, you think, I bloody know you.
Yeah.
And then you slip into that relationship with just such ease, and it's like you've always known them. Perhaps you have.
Unless you're like me and I'm trying to move away from you, but you just keep following.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. Get stuck to
like a magnet.
Your Velcro hair.
My Velcro hair.
Yeah, and get stuck to it. You're Bifro.
Kind, very kind.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So that's another thought, isn't it? That we all in soul groups, and actually, like you say, generational. Well, I want to, there'll be a time when I pop my cloggies. I don't want to miss out on seeing my daughter do her thing. So I still will be mothering from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Tidy your room.
There's certain things we're spiritual, so we know what we can do.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be able to get away with much.
No.
Not him.
Yeah.
No,
Evie, not him. Yeah. Or make things move. She'd still ignore me anyway. It's like that scene from Man with Two Brains. Give me a sign, give me a sign. The portrait goes round and round and round. It goes, when you're ready, give me a sign. I think people only see him when they want to anyway, don't they? If anyone has no idea what I'm saying, shame on you. Everybody should have watched The Man with Two Brains by Steve Martin.
I have not seen it.
Well, shame on you too.
Okay.
It's a brilliant film.
All right.
On that note.
On that bossy note.
I am quite bossy at the moment, aren't
I? Oh, no, Tracy, you're really not. You're fine.
Am I bossy right now,
Just the way you are. I am grateful to have you in my life.
I'm lovingly assertive.
Yes. I'm feeling peace, love and joy here on earth as well.
We did say, though, if one of us popped our clogs, we'd come back and be an excellent guide for the other one.
We did, but then the last comment you've made to me about that is that I'd be quite a shit spirit for you because I wouldn't get to the point. That's what you said. I'll just start talking about everything else. Look at that, oh my God.
I'll be like, Jesus, I've got ADHD all of a sudden. She'll be giving me this message of it's such importance, then go, oh, look a bird. And I'll be like, oh. Yeah, actually, please don't. I'll be your guide.
Get to the pivotal, like the game changer, that kind of like, that closes the deal when I'll be like, I love butterflies.
Did I tell you? Yeah, don't do that then. Don't die.
Plan not to.
Yeah, because I've just realised you'd be a really rubbish guide. Whereas I would just be like, can you make sure you don't put the big light on again, please, Tash? Don't put the big light on.
Tracy's got this thing. We really are diverse soon, aren't we? We're just pulling out each other's faults. This is the sibling rivalry from the previous life. I'm like, getting frustrated that yet again I was the boy. No disrespect to boys. But yeah. What was I've lost me now. Oh yeah. Tracy doesn't like the big light on. She thinks it feels like a morgue. So if you have the light on at work, she comes in and she almost has a heart attack and starts sweating and glitching and needs to turn it off.
Well, soft lighting is there for a reason. A big light is in case you lost something like your contact lens. Never should anyone put the big light on, ever. In fact, they should be banned across the land.
Right, okay.
So that's how strongly I feel about it. So yeah, I'd come back and go, I'd just start doing the light switches, putting on the soft light, and you'd put the big light on. It would just be one of those constant me turn the light on and off.
Can you imagine if there was a circle running here at Talking Spirit, we're both in spirit, and we came to come in as guides? That lesson would just be like absolutely bonkers. Lights going on and off, and people getting random messages, and start walking around in circles.
Just talking shit generally.
Basically. But I've got one I can't understand. I've got one that's like really disappointed with the atmosphere of the lighting.
Yeah, we promise not to do that because we both have just realised what crap guides we
would be.
So we'll leave that there.
I just had a big sniff.
That's all right, love.
Sorry, apologies.
It's all very raw, this podcast.
It is. It's hay fever season.
Oh, isn't it? So then we have the other side of the coin. So we've got the spirits that go to the light and they go off and they're met by their loved ones and they get to look at their lives and they get to see how they've grown or not. Then they can come back through direct to their loved ones, if their loved ones are open to it, or through mediums, and just say, yeah, I'm all right, I'm okay, or whatever they want to say.
And can I just jump in here? I remember we asked my dad, and we asked if they go up there and go through their lives down here, and he said they do.
Yeah.
They look at life and sort of, I guess,
grow from it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's evolving, isn't it? It's about, we always think that being here and living is about evolving your soul, which is why some people have god-awful lives, not from a karmic perspective, like they did bad in a past life. It's because actually they ticked all the boxes of what they wanted to cover in this life so that their soul could have grown. So if you are one of those people that's had a shocking life, often we find you were up there with your clipboard and your tick boxes going, oh, sod it, I'll just do the lot. While I'm there, I'll just get it all done. All the death, all the sorrow, and my soul will grow. And then you get down to earth and you do it, and you go, why? Why did I choose that?
Yeah. I would never choose to come back again. We've probably all said that in so many past lives as well. There's a book out, I remember someone telling me years ago, it's about, I don't know if it was two people, I don't know if they're like best friends in this life, and then they obviously at some point die, and they go to this, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but this is the gist of it. Go to the spirit world, and they're ready to come back down for another life, and they're having a conversation. One's like, well, I've never been murdered. And the other one's going, well, I've never been a murderer. So they make a pact, like, well, should I, since, we're best friends, should we help each other out? And I get you to experience this and you experience that.
Yeah.
And then they come back and live another life, obviously not knowing about that pact.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a glimpse. I mean, that's a pretty dark, dramatic side, but the book was sort of based on that.
I love that, because that's really how I see it. You have a menu and you go, oh, I'll do that on this one.
Yeah.
Or I've not learnt from that one, so I best repeat it, but make it more hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, so you're like almost selecting something on Netflix with that much like ease and, oh yeah, give me that documentary on death, where actually you're just selecting your life, aren't you?
I just think I was bored in my past life, to be fair.
You just wanted to fit it all in this one, didn't
you?
Yeah. So see how that fits with you, dear listeners, and if it doesn't, just disregard it. But for me, I can't believe life is just one random set of events. I think we have more choice and more control than we realise, and it makes more sense to me that why some people have god-awful lives. Actually, you're brave, and the people that are shallow,
yourself some credit.
Yeah, give yourself credit.
Do.
And the people that are shallow, you need to come back a few more kids and really live. I think I always remember, actually. Well, I say I always remember. It was only told to me recently, so it wasn't that long ago.
But I mean, that's pretty impressive, though. You are on HRT.
Yeah, I remembered anything.
Give yourself some credit for that too.
Yeah, I've probably forgotten what I was about to say now. No, I do remember. It was a client, and I'm sorry, I won't mention names just in case it is private. But she was saying that her child, when she was young, used to sob her heart out and say, I want to go back to my mummy, my other mummy. And the client was just beside herself, because she obviously knew that child had just gone from one life, didn't even really spend much time in the old spirit world, popped straight into another one. And that's quite common for kids to be able to talk about their old lives.
Yes. Kids are really intuitive, aren't they? They see and sense a lot.
Yeah.
But it's almost drilled out of them. It's like, no, you don't. Oh, don't be silly.
Yeah. So, I mean, for us spiritual lot, we kind of don't poo-poo it, as we've said in previous episodes. But, it must be hard when your child's breaking their heart because they miss their family.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's us. And they're like, no, it's not.
No, that's tough.
So that must mean that child didn't really spend much time, or that soul didn't spend much time in between and just shot back down into another life.
Almost didn't go into have a recovery moment.
Yeah.
And see the reasoning, the depth of, I don't know, I can see what you mean. The thing is, it's going to be really tough on that wee child as well, because they're not going to be understanding it. No. Because you'll be knowing that is your parent, that's your parents, that's your family now.
Yeah.
But that feeling of being lost,
it's horrible. But I think we've done past life regressions, haven't we? And it became quite apparent that when people in their past life regression go over, they die, some of them have also gone into that life between life part, which we believe is the spirit world.
Yeah.
And it's not uncommon for them to describe it as just a feeling of nothingness, like almost a suspension in time. They mention a pool of water, funny enough. So I think it must be their way of understanding what they're seeing by saying it's water, when actually it's probably just a state of being.
Yeah.
And I think that's that point where they go, right, give me a minute. I've just come from that life. And it's a bit like when they're in the womb, you know, you've got that 9-month period to get used to not being in spirit anymore and to be kind of growing and building, ready to go into the human world. I feel like you must have that on the opposite side when you pass. So you can't go into a womb, you go into a status of just being, so that you've got these periods of time either end of life to adjust. That's what I feel is right, anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course it does. Thank you for confirming. I know it makes sense. There's no side on this. Now that's karma, isn't it? Because I went to put my arm on a non-existent part of the chair to rest my arm and nearly did a Del Boy and fell off the chair. Did you not see that?
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't big enough karma to actually for me to notice, to be honest.
But yeah. I thought I had a bit of the armchair I could rest on, and I didn't, and then just went into air. Yeah, you're like that you deserve that. Bitch.
Yeah.
Have I blown your mind with my thoughts?
Yeah, no, I just find it really fascinating because I said to my dad, obviously my dad's passed, so I do sort of communicate with him a lot and done it with table tipping and things like that. And I've said things to him like, so I love Elvis. Everyone knows I love Elvis. And I've even said to my husband, if he goes before me, I'll be seeing Elvis before him.
Push your husband out the way.
So please don't take it personally. You know, the fit Elvis. Just got to clarify that and just set those intentions.
Oh, I thought you really liked the really overweight one in his little white onesie.
Sweet.
Clutching a deep fried sandwich.
Big sideburns. No, I can't say I do. No, I know. It's a bit weird, really, but you know, I am weird. You've totally lost me now. Yeah, so, and I've said to Dad, you know, oh, have you seen so-and-so here and so-and-so there? And he's gone, yes, and stuff like that. I said, have you seen the Queen? And he said, no. And I said, why not? He goes, because we can't. And I do wonder if there's still, even though it's spirit, is there still some form of segregation?
Oh, there surely can't be a VIP room up there.
I don't know. It's always interested me. He just said, no, I haven't seen the Queen.
Oh, maybe she just went.
And he's a big royalist. He loves the royal family.
Maybe she reincarnated pretty damn quickly and went, I'm not going to be a monarch. I'm actually going to be Kevin that works in the corner shop, and I just sit there reading the Daily Mail every day.
Possibly.
Why not?
Good old Kev.
Yeah.
Because I think that was like Mother Teresa. You know, you think of all those sort of...
Well, we believe, don't we, that the sort of super spiritual people go on to be guides.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's no reason why someone shouldn't have Mother Teresa as a guide, Mother Teresa, because there ain't no VIP room.
No, I guess not. Yeah.
It's just whether you can relate to that or not.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's what we feel about passing over. And also just gives great comfort. We've done a few missing people. That's not the comfort bit, or the murders, they're not the comfort bit. But what is the comforting bit is that we have shown that, unfortunately, when something traumatic happens to somebody, the good news is they've already left their body at that point. And I've seen it many a time where something quite awful's happening and the spirit of that person is almost standing next to the body going, oh, almost with a detached feeling.
Yeah. One of my past lives, I was a child that was being killed, and I saw my spirit leave and was just hovering over. Yeah.
So if that gives you any comfort, it certainly did for me, that if there are things that you see on the news or indeed in your own life and you wonder how that person fared, you know, all types of illnesses and so forth, I kind of feel like take heed that the message that comes back over and over again is you're not really there when that bit's happening. You're kind of saved from it. So, yeah, it's good to know that.
It is.
And then we're going to talk about grounded spirit, aren't we?
You had your little grounded friend on Monday, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so grounded spirit a lot heavier. They the energy tends to be how they're felt at the time of passing. So generally, I mean, with grounded spirits, we've found they've been like if they've sort of died in an accident, maybe been murdered, don't want to leave a loved one, can be children. And like with accidents and that, it's almost like they want to stay around to help out or see what's going on, not realising they still can once they've been to the light.
Yeah. I think that's it. So it's not a given that everyone that's been in those circumstances will be grounded.
No.
But there is sometimes, like Tash says, a reason why they stick around. So yeah, I was at the gym on Monday, smugly telling the other teammates about my sitting outside in the sun with a coffee. And like you said, karma got me, because all of a sudden there was a spirit of an old man next to me, which I wasn't expecting it, shuffling about, love him. Clearly had some kind of dementia. And I just knew that he was grounded. And I think what it was is he didn't realise he had to go to the light, probably didn't really, was still in state confusion, because even though he'd left his body, he was still very much on that human thought process. And then I imagined the sort of doorway that we imagined to help spirit cross over. And there was a silhouette of a woman, which I believed was his wife, almost waving him over. And so loving me shuffled over it, and then off they went. And I was sitting there thinking, why do they need us to do that for them? Why can't they just manifest the light? Or why can't his wife just go, here's the door, come through? And I feel, we were talking about it, and I feel like it's because they haven't actually passed to the light. They haven't always realised they've passed. So they're still very much connected to humans. Their energy is still very human, very grounded. And that's why we call them grounded spirits. So he kind of almost was attracted to me because I could see him, but also it was like, oh, there's a human, I'll go to her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. He must have felt your energy and just in some way knowing that you were the one to go to.
Yeah, but why can't spirit do it? That's my thought. And I thought, well, maybe it's because when you pass, if you're in a room, are you going to go to a white light that's standing there, or are you going to go to a person? Well, you're going to go to a person because that's more recognisable to you at that point, isn't it?
But also, if you know, with things like dementia, they're not going to really understand, are they?
No.
I mean, they not really know what what to do, and they are going to be confused and almost need that form of familiarity in some way.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Like what they know will be familiar. So we often feel grounded spirit, and we've mentioned this before, but through almost in our sinuses.
Yeah.
Get a really heavy feeling. The room suddenly feels a bit less happy.
Suppressed.
Yeah, and depending what their issue is, that's probably what we'll pick up.
Yeah.
But the good news is, one, you have people like us that know how to cross them over and very quickly and effectively. And two, not every spirit is grounded. So if you've recently lost someone, like, sorry, like, first of all, but secondly, do not think that they're grounded.
Yeah, do not worry.
Yeah.
Because a majority of them, they do mainly go over to the light, don't they?
I'd say like
a fair few.
99%
yeah,
do.
It's just a few that don't.
Yeah.
And that's what I love, one of the things I love about the job that we do, what we love, is to be able to help those people. So it's nice to know these people that are able to help cross them over now as well.
Yeah. And really, if you were in your home, and we've talked about this before, but if you were in your home and don't feel right, and actually I've just listened to Tash's Tracy's podcast, and it feels like I've got a grounded spirit here. If you were inclined, you just say, look, there's the doorway, and you literally imagine the doorway in your mind, and then there'll be someone for them in spirit and go, you need to go in there, lovely. You're just passing them on. You're just saying, look, signposting. You don't need to get involved.
And it's not a big dramatic thing or anything like that, is it? It's just, oh my God, what's going on with my speech? I nearly did my lisp.
What lisp are you talking about?
That one, like that. All of a sudden, I've started to get a lisp. But it's not a big dramatic kind of like big sparks coming off, and you know, it's just done so softly and subtly.
Yeah,
it's subtly. It's
almost
weird,
as if you think you've made it up because it's that easy.
Yeah. It almost feels too easy.
Yeah,
it can't be right.
Let me tell you something. The only
go on.
I will.
Change. Go on.
I mean, I was telling the people that were listening, but you can get involved if you like.
I've got a choice. I'm sitting right opposite you.
Well, deal with it.
Let me do.
What happens? Actually, now I forgot what I was going to say. Right. Yes. So the human side is the only thing that stops you from being spirit. Right. Sounds obvious. You are spirit. I am spirit. We are spirit. Okay. So therefore, we can see other spirit. But what stops it is the human side and all the things that come with it: doubt,
Logic.
And of course those things have a place. But if you see things easily and you imagine a door easily, it's because it is that easy, because you are spirit in a human body. You have to get your own head out the way, and then you can see what we see.
Yeah.
Do what we do. Have we missed anything with the grounded spirit?
No, I don't think so.
If you've got any questions, put them on the comments. We'll try and answer them.
Yeah. I think we crossed a grounded spirit over at the woods, didn't we? When we did our filming. Just put that little plug in there that we did some filming and interviews were done on us. But we crossed that man over who'd sadly taken his own life many hundreds of years ago. And he didn't go to the light because he wanted to be around with his family, and he felt he was almost really frustrated with himself because he was pushed to do it, really, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It almost felt like he was cornered. But it was so reassuring, and I know that we've spoken about this in the last episode, but to know that he went over to his family and he can still come back.
Yeah.
And it just felt so much lighter. And I
think that's it, isn't it? And we were talking about this earlier, how it's devastating when you lose someone. Of course it is, absolutely. But there is that readjustment period where you lose them physically, but you have them still as energy around you. And we were, again, talking about it, saying that it's not the same as having them physically, and you would do anything to, but you get used to having this different kind of relationship with them and go, when I think of them, they're just there.
Yeah.
Without perhaps some of the things that held your relationship back in life.
Yeah.
So toxic parents, say, can come to their daughter or their son now with more pure energy and understanding of what they did wrong, and almost build a new relationship if that daughter or son wants it.
Yeah, a lot they come back. A lot come back and apologise.
They do.
They really do, and that's why I really feel that when they go over, they go back and look over their life and the pros and cons and the good and the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, it's called growth, and we do it in life. Why would we not do it in spirit as well? And as soon as you reflect, then that's when you make amends.
Yeah.
But obviously some people don't want to hear from their loved ones in that way because they're not loved ones and they've good their lives up, but which is completely understandable. So I feel like there is a real awareness more than ever of people going, I'm going to tune into this because actually I really want that person to be in my life now, and this is the way they're going to be for me. Yeah. So why would they not? And
it just so helps with the grieving process to know that they're around. I think the thought of them not being around and that's it, it's final, cut off. I really would struggle with that. Yeah. I don't think I'd ever, and it's not something you ever get over, but I really wouldn't. I think life would be so much bloody harder.
And I think also with us, we've almost got that kind of doctor's humour about death now because we are so faced with it daily. It's not that we're blasé, it's because we feel more comfortable knowing that people don't just stop being. So we can have this kind of dark humour because actually it's not the end.
No.
And actually if I didn't have dark humour, I probably would die. I mean, what else is there? We really do hold back on these,
I feel like I want to say something to that, but I'm holding it in.
You say it.
No, I'm being kind.
Well, now we all want to know what it is now.
No, I'm sure they can fill in the blanks.
I mean, it could go anywhere, really. Is this the bit where you go, I don't actually like you, I haven't liked you all the time we've known each other, and now that I've come into your empire, I'm going to take over.
She just can't read a room.
It's funny because whenever I look at you, your eyes are really slitty and it's almost like you're just growling almost.
Yeah, your mouth goes really pinched.
Yeah. And you clench your fists a lot when I'm around.
I don't understand it. And I always you always seem to turn your back on me. I always seem to talk to the back of your head, not your face.
Yeah, all those things.
Yeah.
She loves me, really. Yeah. Well, we could probably talk more and more about that subject, couldn't we? And it's probably something we've missed out, but that's really what we wanted to cover. So just know that with a little bit of help, if anyone is a wee bit stuck, they can go over to the light. And also just a reminder, if any humans are stuck, if if your life feels a bit stuck now, Spirit can help you. If we help Spirit, they can help us. So maybe just a side note, just a reminder, if something's not working for you at the moment, or you're feeling a bit lost or a bit stuck, think about someone that you love and trust in Spirit and ask for their help, and just wait.
Yeah.
And they will come good.
Yeah.
So that is the end of our episode 5.
5.
Yeah.
Don't know why I said it like that.
Because you can, and you do. Right.
It's very
I'm
creepy.
going in.
She's going in.
This is where you talk over it anyway.
Thank you for listening to episode 5 of the podcast, Talking Spirit with Tracy and Tash. Please come back in 2 weeks' time as we go on to episode 6.
So.
That's before 7. After 5.
Oh, God, she's started now. Won't get her off it.
The facial expressions that I pull as I do this.
I love it. I mean, I'm aroused. Ready? You ready for this?
Is. Yeah. Okay.
Stay.
This Tash.
Oh, sorry.
Stay curious.
Stay magical.
And stay tuned for the next episode of... Oh, that's you.
Talking Spirit with Tracy and Tash.
We slightly matched that up.
I mean, what's new?
I mean, I pulled you up for getting it wrong and then I got it wrong, but I got to say the most lines because of that.
You did. I suppose you didn't just push my face out the way so you could say it all. But that's fine. You do you, Pipsqueak.
Oh. No worries.
Right, on that note, we're going to be going bicker now.
Yeah. And then we listen back to it every time we listen back to our podcast and we just go, we're dickheads. So please leave a note.
That's not saying that we're dickheads.
Not agreeing with us or anything like that. But let us know your thoughts on the subject.
And if anything has triggered you, in all seriousness, if anything's triggered you on this podcast today, do get in touch with us, because that obviously isn't what we're about. We're trying to give answers rather more than questions. So get in touch with us at talkingspirit.co.uk, drop us a line, and we will help you as best we can.
Yes.
Even though we look like we can't even string a sentence together between us.
Yeah.
We're quite good at our jobs.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
It was really convincing.
Yes, we are.
Yes, you think you're right.
We're bloody good at our jobs. We're just perimenopausal women that can't speak.
Yeah.
And can't seem to know when to end a podcast.
It's like that going, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
Love
no, you go.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay then, thank you.
Right.
Okay then, thank you. Thanks for coming.
Why as women do we always go high at the end? When we say goodbye to someone, we always go, okay then, bye. I'll see you to the car now. Right, see ya.